We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Number 68 makes his big league debut right after this. Blake Snell will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. In my opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Down the third baseline. Snell has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it, as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first, and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
The left fielder, Teoscar.
Right side, fair ball down the line. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
That is it. The designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
In now, Bo Bichette. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in, Salvador Perez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. George Springer will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. swung on and missed for the first strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The 0-2 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pache is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Ryan Dull gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Please.
George Springer will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 4.
Digging in, Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, the designated hitter, Joey Wendell.
From the stretch, there's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Hernandez has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Jose Martinez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Meadows is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Up next is Danny Jansen. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pache is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Derek.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Pache is there. 2 gone.
The batter.
Now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He flew out in his last at bat. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Springer looking up. Gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that's through for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Yandy Diaz is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And he fouls this one off. Choi, base runner at first with 1 out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Hard on the ground toward short. He's got it. 1 there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content. With just the 1 out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher Mike Zunino in there for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. This one skied out toward right. Meadows has it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 away in the Toronto third, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Going back to that last at bat, that's not an easy thing to do, to pull a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate and keep it fair for a home run. This guy's got some pretty good bat control.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch. High and deep to right center. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Up next for the Rays, Christian Pache. And while not really viewed as a big-time prospect coming out of the draft, he's had to prove himself at every step of the way to get to this point. His first big league at-bat.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. Joey Wendell digs in now as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So stepping in, Jose Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is Fisher. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Settling in now, Brendan Lau. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. All set for the start of the fourth. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. And up steps Salvador Perez. First delivery to him on the way. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Career homer number 149. As the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Here's George Springer. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1, here it comes. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Willie Adames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Popped up. And this is taken in for the second out. Ready for another chance? Yandy Diaz reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Reined in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Now the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Chopper to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run, and good for him. Christian Pache has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in this, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Rays, a 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 5-3 in favor of Tampa Bay. Stepping into the box, Derek Fisher hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pache calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hard on the ground toward short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touche, sir. So they go quietly here in this half. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in the outfielder, Jose Martinez. Fly ball out toward left center field. Fisher's on his horse, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Austin Meadows is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Fisher's under it. 1 away. So digging in now, Brandon Lau. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
0-1.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Now this will rattle up against the wall. He pulls into 3rd safely as a run will score on the play as well. And the relay throw is right by him at 3rd base. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. Scooped up. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
To the plate now, Willie Adames, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Springer, but this will land untouched. Fouled away. 2nd and 3rd here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Again, another foul ball. And it's fouled away. fouled off. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's an 8-3 ball game. So here's Mike Zunino. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Christian Pache is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Shot toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
Fisher is there, and he puts it away to stop. Stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. All set for the start of the inning, and next the dangerous power threat, Lourdes Gurriel. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
He froze him on the fastball there. Lourdes Gurriel goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Pache is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Salvador Perez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that back.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Pitch on the way. Popped up. Perez in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground. 2 gone. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. George Springer the next to hit. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
High and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. So now to the plate, Danny Jansen. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here comes another 0-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Derek Fisher the next to bat. No hits to this point. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Left side, but well foul. The next 0-2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably...
Line drive to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Number 29.
He works 6 1/3, mostly forgettable innings, but he will leave with the lead in his pocket. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now back.
Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Left fielder.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Roll. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Tampa Bay leads this one 10-6. At the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Ji-Man Choi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jordan Romano comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Jordan Romano.
A ball and a strike now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Popped up. Therefore it is Guerrero, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 1.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Springer giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there with a 2-out triple. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Now batting.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays strand just the one, as the lead holds at 10-6. Now batting, Salvador Perez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Salvador Perez.
First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping in now, George Springer, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Hit back up the middle. Adames scoops it up. There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play, and now it'll be the catcher, Danny Jansen. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here it comes on 0-2. Hangs on him a bit that time, as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Jose Alvarado enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Into the box, Derek Fisher, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jays get one back on the solo home run. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Christian Pache. 3 for 3 on the day so far. Could you imagine a better first day in the big leagues?
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Sam Gaviglio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First offering on its way. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Pache has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And into left field for a one-out hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone. Into the box now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ji-Man Choi is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And that's in there. Base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! To the plate now, Yandy Diaz.
Third baseman number 2.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they nearly bat around. Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. Zunino is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Lourdes Gurriel. Lifetime versus this arm. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. This is on the ground over to first. Gets dirty and gloves it. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
15-7 is the final score here. The Tampa Bay Rays get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Blake Snell gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Ryan Dull permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Jose Alvarado gets a 4-out save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes.